5 shops, all of them were good friends of our distributor. 5 shops. Of those 5 shops, 3 of them didn't have a clue of who we were. They have heard about advanced diagnostics, about the tokens, the MVP, but I was like, ooh. They had no clue. No clue. And again, that's 60%. I'm going to tell you another story, and we will talk about that later on. We are from Spain. Elme is from Spain. We were the first company in the world that developed a key programmer. Yes, 3 years before AD. Again, the DCL one, which was really good too.
And one brought to the
I didn't touch your opinion. We started this business in 1998. And with all due respects, in Spain, we are like, if you talk about key programming, it's us. Nobody else exists. We are, I don't want to offend any religious person, but we are just a step after God when it comes to key programming. We did something 2 years ago, 2 years and a half ago. We sent someone to locksmith shops, hardware shops, and a couple of automotive, few. In total, 100 shops for 1 month. Well, just one question. We went with our business cards and we told them, do you know who we are? 75% of the people didn't have a clue who we were. And there we were thinking, whoa, everybody knows us, we are so good. 3/4 of our potential customers didn't know who we were. And you know something? I believe that it's the same all around the world. 75% of your customers, potential customers, your customers probably know who you are. 75% of your potential customers don't know who you are. They don't have a clue. Or they may know who you are, but they don't know about key programming, or they don't know about what we do. We are here talking about 2014, 2013, the new dongle. Last week, we got some questions from customers that were asking about things that we have been doing since 2006. 2006. And we get the same thing all around the world. Every time we go out on the road and we start knocking on doors, people don't know who we are. What does that mean? That we are not exploiting our market. Next one.
Can I just say something about that point?
Yes, please, go ahead.
We get 2 or 3 customers per week coming to us who bought copy tools that want us to support them. Now, this basically means that because a distributor has missed that customer, somebody's beaten you to it. Somebody has got there before you and they have sold their tester to them. And they expect us to support them, and we can't. It's not one of our testers.
Next one. Case number 2. This is another country. So we have talked about the States. This is a different country. This is a country in which we have been selling since 1998, 16 years. It's the strongest country in Europe for AFDI, the strongest. And you may think, no, here. Our AFDI tech support in this country is the best in Europe. The best. And I know AFDI sales in every single country in Europe. Don't ask me how I know it, but I know it. And this is the country in which they have sold more AFDIs. They have a very active Fedful distributor, which is a joke, but with local tech support. 30% of the new cars sold in the last 5 years are Volkswagen Group. So when you complain about, well, in my country Volkswagen doesn't work, tell me about it. Tell those 2 guys on the back who are doing tech support, tell them about what it means not to have Volkswagen working between me. Tell them what it feels to say customers, no, sorry, the last Volkswagen we can program is the Beetle 1944. And we've been like that for 4 years. 5, between 2009 and 2014. Now, thanks to Kamjit, we have it. But for 5 years, we didn't. Didn't we? So, 30% of new cars in this country are Volkswagen Group. We have a very strong presence of Silca. Silca, in this country, they don't have a distributor. They have an own company, and they are really good on sales. Very good, much better than we are. And we have 2 local distributors of Chinese machines. Great guys. Wrong guys, but great guys. So we have a country, 16 years. The strongest country for AFDI. AFDI is a great competitor. Very active, faithful distributor. Now, this, to be honest, doesn't mean anything, but I just write it down. 30%, this is the important bit. 30% of new cars sold in the last 5 years are Volkswagen. For 5 years, we have been hammered. Hammered. Okay, very strong presence of Silca. This is the evolution of the sales of new units. We are talking of a country in which there are 22 million cars. The important thing is not the population, it's the cars. 22 million cars. Okay. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. These sales, 61 new units. That means selling more than 1 unit per week. If you mean working weeks, we are normally selling 2 units per week. That's 2013, before Volkswagen. So all this, it's before Volkswagen. And trust me, we don't tell customers, we are not faithful distributors. We don't tell customers, we do this and we don't do it. No, we are honest people. If we don't do Volkswagen, we tell people we don't do Volkswagen, period, sorry. If you want to buy it, great. If you don't want to buy it, sorry. This is the real evolution of new sales. Again, you don't have to trust me. You can go to that man in black over there and ask him, because they know where we sell our units. 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013. 2014, if things go as they are going, we are going to sell more than 80 units. So it's not that the market is getting saturated. No. We keep on going places and people keep on saying, I don't know who you are. You do keep programming, this is great. Next one. That's Spain.
Hopefully not this year.
You know something? You know something? I mean, it's been two Euro Cups, 1 World Cup. We are tired of winning.
I do also.
But I mean, you know something else? England is not going to win.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Again, this country is Spain. Next one. Thank you. What happened here? Again, we know why this happened. We know exactly what we did in order to change this. We took a decision, and it was in 2010. And what we did in 2010 is we discovered one of the most impressive tools that humankind has created in history. Something amazing. 2010, it was like an epiphany.
The IQ.
The I what?
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard something about that thing, but we discovered, I mean, we had an epiphany, we had a revelation. We saw something and we said, Christ, maybe if we use this, we will be able to sell more. Next one. A map. A roadmap. So, we suddenly discovered that we were based here, but we suddenly discovered that there were other cities in Spain. Christ. We suddenly discovered that not all the customers were ready to come to our shop and knock and buy the product. It was like, oh, why? I mean, it was an amazing revelation. What we did, we started traveling, and we have not stopped traveling since. Next one. And I put a list of cities in the States that we visited last year. This is a list of cities in Spain. Some of you might be familiar with them. Next one. These are the cities we visited last week. We are visiting an average of 15 cities per week. 3 people. 3 people. And again, you might say blah, 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 blah. Duncan.
Yes, sir.
They are not one of our distributors. So they might be objective. And they work in the UK. I've talked to Sean to see if I could also control the UK, but he keeps saying no. So, again, Duncan, sales guy for Hickley's in the UK. And we were talking about this yesterday. How many cities do you visit on average on a week? On average?
Robin's listening.
15. You know something? We are very proud, Elme. We are very proud. We think we are very good at sales and very good at pushing sales. And we always say, 80 distributors, they don't sell. We always criticize them. But you know something? We do respect Hickley's because they do this stuff. If you don't travel, you don't sell. If you don't look for new customers, you don't sell. If you stay at your shop, you don't sell. And if you don't sell, you are not a distributor. You are